Okay, let's go again. Blumento 2302. Stuff's very popular. I'll just maybe play knight f3. Not a very interesting move. A4 here. Let's play bishop c4. Right. So can I just play like take or a5? Maybe I'll play a5 just to further cramp black. Now take on e5, I think. Bishop e3 might be possible. There's knight g4. So maybe just I'll castle here. Pardon me. Trying to clamp down on the queen side. Because he's got knight e6 to d4. I have to keep this rook on a1. I'm going to use this rook. Try and contest the central squares. Or bishop e3 might be necessary now. This is knight g4, maybe bishop c1. Just looking at bishop b6 there, takes with queen b8. Right, bishop takes f4 and e5. Looks as though that could be interesting. The idea of driving the knight back in e6. I'll go for it. Let's not give the opponent too much time to use either the e5 square or the dark squared bishop. Right. So can I just... I'll take on c8, rook takes c8. I could leave the bishop there. Let's play rook e1. Or rook e1 with the idea of queen c4, maybe knight b5. This is bishop going to harass f2. And queen c4 in that line. I'm going to go for that and invite the bishop to c5. So queen c4, knight f2, queen c5, bishop f2 on the other hand. Oh, he's gone the other way. A6 here, there's rook e8. Right, I'm going to take this and try and do something with the light squares, maybe queen e6. Taking that knight on g4. A6 also trying to dent these pawns. So you can't play rook e8 at the moment anyway, so I think a6 could be kind of useful. Alright, capture there. Guess he's got rook e8 now. Okay, queen f5. Potential for knight g5. In fact, knight g5 looks like it will be a reasonable move in any case. Soon. Or knight e5 in fact. Well, it's rook a6, there's rook e8. Tactical vulnerabilities abound. Rook e5. Knight e5. Queen f5. Yeah. Alright, maybe I don't know, queen h3 first, or queen c4. Queen c4 at least protects c3 from knight d5. So now, you know, maybe knight e5 is becoming stronger. Okay, knight e5. Or is rook e5 better? I could double up rooks with rook e5. So I'm attacking a5. Play rook takes a5, take a7. Oh, I'll just double up rooks. So queen d4 looks as though that's useful to point against the king, just in case rook e6 and h6 become good later. I mean, in fact, rook e6 would be immediately threatening sorts of things. Eviction. Queen e4 is knight c3. Queen g6. Yeah, that looks dangerous because of rook e7s. So maybe knight g5 is coming in as a major threat. So knight c3, queen g6. In fact, okay, queen g6 here. Right, stacking the queen without rook e6 to gain the tempo. And then rook e7. Was it giving the rook for? Giving the rook? What? Ah, I was looking forward to rook e7 there. It was a bit of a spoiler. Ah, what a terrible blunder. I thought I had some compensation, but he just blundered a rook. So let's have a quick look. So there's a sort of queenside cramp there, and just playing modestly. But this e5, e6 seemed dangerous. I've got to be careful about my first rank though with rook e8s in the air here. So that's why I retreated the queen, doubled up rooks, try and get my queen next to his king. And here, so I was expecting like rook e6, queen moves, then rook e7, and I thought that might be tricky. I think, yeah, c5 was maybe a mistake. He was afraid to move his queen somewhere. If he moves it immediately, like to b7, I mean immediately rook e7 is just threatening mate and the queen. So if he moves it anywhere else, then say rook e7, rook g8, there's knight g5 takes queen h5, so this is really dangerous, this knight g5 possibility. So say, you know, the queen moved to b4, rook e7, rook g8, knight g5 threatening mate, takes just queen h5. So I think this is a problem with his king safety here. It doesn't matter about the a pawns. Please leave any comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.